Okay, hello everyone, and
My mind is focused.
Okay, today we're going to be playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm not really much of a new player. I played this like months ago, so you can see a huge amount of offline grinding here. But if you might be thinking, you played this game for a few months and you already have SMC, aka mentioning Shadow Milk Cookie. Yes, and I got him on accident. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I got him on accident. So let's just go start collecting all the things I forgot to get offline. Okay, super successful. Okay. Let's just start up this little tiny tube here for the little hot air balloon express. Today, I'm taking you down my journey to go to the one and only Beast-Yeast episode 7 and 8. This video will contain spoilers of each episode, but if you already played the game and you completed those episodes, then they're not really much spoilers, but recaps for you if you forgot about them. Which I don't care, but I still want to know because they're exciting. And recently, episode 10 and episode 9 they're released in Beast-Yeast. There's so many events. So without further ado, okay, first of all, quick tiny hint, there's actually little free stuff you could get. This is where you see a bunch of players with high things, if you know what I mean. We required White Lily for some reason. I have a White Lily of my own.
I won't give up.
I'll use my own cookie. Now, without further ado, let's begin. We're speedrunning this. We're looking at the story for the new players, so yeah.
Incredible. The same yeast spores that make up the cookie body, thriving in the wild. I've never seen anything like it. Despite the endless research I've done, this place still continues to amaze me. Beasties must hold the truth of how cookies came to be. I'm sure I must reveal it. The secret of cookie creation. Out of my way! This is my penitence! Out of my way! This is my penitence! This is my
Hey! What was that? Did we all have the same dream somehow?
That was definitely White Lily Cookie.
Could that have been a fragment of White Lily Cookie's memories?
White Lily Cookie's memory?
The light of freedom. This shard holds a part of White Lily Cookie's soul within. I'm certain of it. Is it possible that the voice that called for me came from this fragment?
Now hold up! Can we really be sure that this isn't one of Dark Enchantress Cookie's sinister tricks?
By the way, if you did not know, I completed all of them.
Wizard Cookie's right. Remember how Dark Enchantress Cookie used White Lily Cookie's memories to lure us in and free herself?
Not really.
I suspected a trap here in Beast-Yeast since the very beginning.
If that is the case, we're only playing into Dark Enchantress Cookie's plans. But whatever she is planning, this shard might provide a clue. I think we should take it with us. And if it really is a piece of White Lily Cookie's memories, it's all the more reason to keep it.
If you're wondering,
What a relief.
If you're wondering why there's no sound, I did not put on the music, okay? Because you might not hear me. But, our goal for today, dear friends, we are going to be traveling all the way to Beast-Yeast's most favorite chapter. Episode 7, Episode 8, aka where all the Shadow Milk Cookie fans go. Yay! I need to do this, okay?
Let me help. Will you take me?
I hear it once more.
Looky! So your bunch hadn't crumbled yet.
I thought he was going to say okay. Okay, but, if you're wondering how did I get this
You knew about those monsters and ran away, didn't you? Calm down! Did you expect me to babysit you the whole day? I'm a busy cookie. Had to run errands somewhere else, that's all. But I'm impressed. Seems you're stronger than I thought.
My team.
I knew I did good picking you, bunch.
He's on Gingerbrave's head again.
Oh, not again! Hey, get off! Onwards, team!
Stop, okay? We're not your little helpers. I also have some other teas. Yes, if you're wondering, yes, I do have this flippin' leaking cacao, but I don't like him that much. We also have sugar flavored. But anyway, let's get to my strongest team. Beat the Beast-Yeast and go. Shadow Mode Cookie. I just saw eyeballs. Is that Shadow Mode Cookie?
Out of my way!
Oh my goodness. We're looking at the rest of the story for you guys, but I'll give a tiny little
Let me help.
the recap later
You take me.
on what happened when I got here.
Oh, wait.
We're at the end
I
of
see
the
something
video.
shiny. Ugh, useless junk.
Another shard.
Careful, pure vanilla cookie.
Don't let your guard down.
They are right to suspect Dark Enchantress Cookie's traps. And yet, as small as it may be, I am happy to find White Lily Cookie's trace. She often wandered off without a word, but every time I wanted to ask her, where are you going this time? What are you searching for? Of course,
about the cookie
it's too late for
creation.
questions now, but what if these shards are the key to unveiling White Lily Cookie's secrets? We must find more of them.
Why do you want to do? Okay, Vanilla. I'm questioning what is your process.
Did I help? I did!
I'm questioning what was your thought process with this?
I won't make the same mistakes again.
I've seen your dreams. Go like moonlight.
We must head back at once. Perhaps we were too hasty bringing him with us. What do we do? Protecting His Majesty is our first priority. Silverbell Cookie, hang in there. We'll be back for you soon.
I hear cookie voices. Are there adventurers nearby? It sounds like they might need my help. I must follow the sound and see for myself.
Out of my way! Out of my way! You're gonna be fine!
These wings. I must return to His Majesty. His injuries are severe. Who are you? Just a traveler. Come on, I'll treat your wounds. These wings. You're a fairy cookie, aren't you? I know about your kind. Back at the Magic Academy, I heard whispers. I've seen threads of forbidden lore in the library books. You are of a legendary batch of cookies, living deep within the land of Beast-Yeast in seclusion, tending to a mysterious tree, at the witch's orders.
I think that mysterious tree is where the flippin' beast
Nothing
are.
more than legends and rumors.
Is this true?
I mustn't reveal anything to cookies of the outside world.
I have come to Beast-Yeast to learn the truth of how cookies first came to be.
Well, you'll find out
I've
soon.
heard of the
though.
legendary Elder Fairy, whose purpose is to protect the world of cookies. If this legend is true, then I believe we share the same goal.
Sorta, but Elder Fairy Cookie has a more dangerous goal that he already completed, but soon.
You serve the Fairy King, don't you? So if I promise to treat and heal your wounds, will you take me to see your king?
I think he'll be gone because
Seems like there are cookies living nearby.
What could have happened back then? I wonder if Silverbell Cookie made it back safe.
Pure Vanilla Cookie, you said that cookies live here in Beasties too, right? Can you tell us more?
Legend tells of an ancient cookie kingdom here in Beast-Yeast. Much older than any kingdom in Crispia.
Really? Then why are we headed there right now?
Even I wasn't sure if this legend had any truth to it, much less the actual location of this kingdom.
You cookies, are you talking about the Fairy Kingdom?
You know about this legendary kingdom? Tell us everything.
I don't know nothing of that oh-so-mysterious mumbo-jumbo. But the Wing folks? Yeah, I know where they live. So this kingdom really exists somewhere in this land? Well, yeah, you shortbread. Where else would it be? But hear me out. It's better to stay away from them. They're nasty cookies, I'm telling you. Yeah, they feast, sing, and play all day. Yet, they refuse to let any cookies from the outside join in.
that's reasonable. They might be evil like the beast.
Let me guess. They forgot to invite you.
How could they be so cruel to such an adorable little fella like me?
You're not adorable. You're an annoying brat. I'm kidding, but you are
By their
tiny
design.
and annoying. Why do I have to fight Silverbell Cookie?
Out of my way!
I'm just gonna chill first. Okay, just
Who goes there?
Now where are you running off to this time?
Outlanders, how did you find this place? What business do you have in Fairywood?
That cookie is from White Lily Cookie's memories. Silverbell Cookie.
Fairywood? We had no idea.
We mean no harm. My friends and I have come to explore the land of Beast-Yeast.
We are following the trail of a very evil cookie named Dark Enchantress Cookie.
Shallow excuses hold no sway here. You are not welcome in our land.
Well, we tried.
wow. Okay, just give up.
Out of my way!
Wood Black Forest though.
Silverbell Cookie, wait! Please, listen to what we have to say.
How do they know my name?
We saw you on White
We've been
Lily's
following the
flippin'
tracks
memories,
of Dark
girl.
Enchantress... No, White Lily Cookie. And her memories led us here. You. Are you the cookie that brought White Lily Cookie to the Fairy Kingdom?
They know White Lily Cookie? Are you the friends of White Lily Cookie?
Yeah, they are.
No one plays the P-pop better.
I thought it was BY, that's B. Okay, let's continue.
I never would have thought. Not only am I a faithful knight of His Majesty Elder Fairy, I am also a guardian of the Hall of White Lily Cookie.
White Lily Cookie has a hall named after her?
Of course, White Lily Cookie is a hero to the Fairy Kingdom.
How?
And if you're friends of White Lily Cookie, you're friends of the kingdom. I apologize for my behavior earlier.
White Lily Cookie seems really important to the fairy cookies.
They even think of her as a hero. I wonder what happened back then.
I'll tell you everything once we get to the kingdom.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Guys.
This is it.
What is it? I can't see anything.
The gate only shows itself and opens to fairies.
When did you come back?
You thought I'd miss a chance to enter the fairy kingdom?
Stand back just for a moment. I will open the gate.
Why did Black Horse just flip and disappear?
I did it for them.
Let me just go listen to the witches.
The gate appeared out of nowhere?
Whoa!
My hat. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Isn't this the tree where the flippin' beast are? I'm thinking... What is that? Is that a shadow? I'm gonna quick because I see a flippin' eye. Is bro just there? Yay! I'm so close. If I can beat all of White Lily Cookie's little tasks, I'll be done. No, but here. But first, we have to go all the way over here to go beat the silver tree part. Okay, let's go. No, me.
Oh, Green Wanderer. Although you lack a pair of wings, like a fairy, your floral scent sings. Savior of our kind and eternal friend. Open your eyes to see silver once again, for your journey has yet to end.
Oh, I remember this scent. White lilies.
It's so sparkly and beautiful.
I thought he said white. Oh wait, this is...
So this is the fairy kingdom. Where do I go first? Ah, there. Oh no, please, no more spores.
The fairies. They're singing a song for White Lily Cookie.
If it wasn't for White Lily Cookie, the Fairy Kingdom would not have been able to prevent the Great Calamity. Hearing His Majesty describe how the arrival of the Great Calamity would mean great danger for the entire desert world, White Lily Cookie stepped up to help us without a hint of hesitation. Using every bit of her strength, she stopped the unthinkable.
You mean releasing the flippin' beast? There's little Shadow Milk Cookie right there.
I had heard of ancient heroes beyond Beast-Yeast who possessed the power of light, but had yet to come across it myself. It was the first time I saw a cookie whose power could rival the strength of His Majesty Elder Fairy. And although White Lily Cookie has fallen into an eternal sleep, it is said her soul is still fighting to protect the world of cookies.
I guess the Shard of the Light of Freedom didn't disappear because White Lily Cookie's soul is still out there.
What do you mean? White Lily Cookie's soul is Dark Enchantress Cookie's soul.
Then, does that mean Dark Enchantress Cookie is tricking the fairies?
To prevent the Great Calamity.
This way! I'm so happy I could help you reunite with your friend.
We're gonna be doing that, and then we're gonna do the...
Out of my way!
At first I thought that the White Lily past the stage
What? That
of
was
you can't
it?
access specific
Boring.
events was gonna be so hard. But now that I go to Beasties, it's easy. And happy. Because I was like,
Out of my way!
Is it really White Lily Cookie?
White Lily Cookie, no!
It could be a trap set up by Dark Enchantress Cookie.
Where's your cookie? Shut your mouth.
I'm not going to fall for it this time.
Sure.
White Lily Cookie needs your help. She must wake up. Pure Vanilla Cookie, so that she may hear my voice once more. Pure Vanilla Cookie.
The voice. It's calling out to me again. It brought me all the way here to find you.
Pure Vanilla Cookie. Do you think it's another one of Dark Enchantress Cookie's traps?
Even if Dark Enchantress Cookie defeats all the 4 ancient heroes and seizes their soul gems, the one thing she can never possess is the light of freedom. For it could only shine for White Lily Cookie and her alone. And yet, she willingly chose to become another cookie. The shards of the light of freedom that we encountered in the forests of Beast-Yeast, and the light that remains within White Lily Cookie slumbering here. They
I'm
are
gonna
remnants
cry,
of White Lily
and then
Cookie
it's gonna be
that Dark
really
Enchantress
good
Cookie
timing
can
of
never
this
steal.
episode.
I'm sure of it.
Because I thought in this
But how?
update that part would be
What keeps
fixed,
these
but
fragments from
it's not.
disappearing? What could have happened to White Lily Cookie?
Silver Bell Cookie. I hear you've let Outlanders into our kingdom.
Miracle Night Cookie.
Mercurial Night Cookie.
Oh, Mercurial
These cookies are
Night
friends
Cookie.
of White Lily Cookie.
His Majesty orders you to bring these outsider cookies before him.
His Majesty wants to see us?
Elder Fairy Cookie, the biggest hater of Shadow Milk Cookie.
Elder Fairy. This should answer a lot of our questions. White Lily Cookie's past, and this great calamity. Lead the way.
Follow me.
Normally, people would go immediately to the part where
Let's
I go
celebrate
to
our
Beast-Yeast,
victory!
Episode 7 and 8. But I'm not doing that because I really want the newbies to know the story. But I'll go with speed run it a little bit.
Out of my way!
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun! Out of my way! It's gonna be fun!
You may step forth.
Not gonna lie, I'm kinda nervous.
So, it is you. Those who claim to be White Lily Cookie's allies.
Why do you look like that? That's not how I,
I mean,
remember you
kind
looking.
of. Yeah, it's all a bit complicated.
Wizard Cookie, try to be nice, okay?
I see
please.
cookies who bear the fate of the desert world on their shoulders before me. A cookie who took control of his own fate with his bravery.
Oh, that's me? Is he talking about me?
A warm-hearted cookie who always puts her friends first. A cookie of short stature, yet wise beyond his size.
Did he really have to point that out?
Yes.
And an ancient hero. A cookie of light who protects the balance of this world.
Your Majesty, allow me to introduce us. This is Ginger Brave, Strawberry Cookie, Wizard Cookie. I am Pure Vanilla Cookie. We come from the land of Crispia. We are here in our search of a cookie who is threatening the peace of the cookie world. A cookie by the name of...
Dark Enchantress Cookie.
How did you know?
Since ancient times, I have protected this silver tree at the order of the witches.
The silver tree that kept the
Throughout the
beasts.
ages, there have always been cookies who coveted the dark power it seals. None have succeeded to this day. Seeing to that is one of my many duties.
I think there's a slight misunderstanding. Say, do you realize that White Lily Cookie sleeping over there and Dark Enchantress Cookie are the same?
Yes, I am perfectly aware. The dough of White Lily Cookie that rests here in the Fairy Kingdom is the part of her that did not transform into Dark Enchantress Cookie.
Can you tell us what happened to White Lily Cookie?
In days gone by, White Lily Cookie departed on a dangerous adventure to unveil the truth behind the creation of Cookie Kind. Her path led her here, to no matter how many times I warned her of the perils ahead, she refused to give up her mission. Instead, I made sure she carried a piece of moonstone with her wherever she goes, so that she may travel back here through the paths of the other realm.
A piece of moonstone? But the moonstone is...
Yes, it is forbidden dark moon magic, practiced by the witches only. The moonstone leads to the other realm known by the name Dark Side of the Moon.
Is it the same moonstone as the one in the Blueberry Magic Academy?
Yes. White Lily Cookie used it to open gates to other dimensions during her days as a student.
White Lily Cookie must have used the piece of the moonstone to escape something terrible. Beyond that, her fate remains unknown to me. Not long after she left the Fairy Kingdom, the evil Dark Enchantress Cookie was born, and White Lily Cookie's empty husk of a dough was brought here via the moonstone.
Then it means White Lily Cookie didn't transform into Dark Enchantress Cookie, but instead split in two.
It would seem so. However, mere whispers of White Lily Cookie's soul remain intact.
And scattered across the world as light of freedom. Your Majesty, you said that White Lily Cookie helped the Fairy Kingdom by preventing the Great Calamity back then. How exactly did she manage to do that?
It is related to the power that is sealed by the Silver Tree, the power that Dark Enchantress Cookie is after. I suppose it is easier to simply show you.
I did it! For them! watch over us from above and protect the peace and balance of this world of chaos.
I can see the crowd.
We're still recording.
Oh, sheltering light, shine upon us.
As your silver buds bloom, sealing the great shadow in the deepest depths.
Are you aware of where your power comes from and how it is being used, Pure Vanilla Cookie?
What are you saying?
The power of virtue, purified by the witches themselves. The soul jam that you harness. You are not the first to wield that power. The same goes for the other ancient heroes.
What? The ancient heroes?
Are not the true owners?
Of their soul jam?
Oh, then, who is?
The beast.
The story begins when this very silver tree was only a small sapling. When the world of desserts was at its infancy, the witches baked 5 cookies to help them in the creation of the world.
The beast.
Harness the radiance bestowed upon you for the betterment of this world.
Fount of knowledge, shadow
And the
cookie.
5 cookies, imbued with absolute powers, walked earthbred as almighty envoys of the great creators. Knowledge, volition, happiness, change, and solidarity.
I think knowledge is flipping shadow.
The dessert
cookie.
world, bound by these 5 virtues, was nothing short of paradise.
The only one I know.
So those 5 cookies were the original owners of the soul jam?
Yes, who became evil beasts?
Huh. Those 5 virtues are different from those of the soul jams.
Alas, the perfect age was short-lived. Absolute power begets nothing but arrogance. It inevitably corrupts its wielder, bringing them to the most tragic of ends.
Which is very sad for Shadow Cookie if you don't
A
believe
fate
it.
even the
It's
witches
absolutely
were
so
unable
sad.
to foresee. One by one, the 5,
Shadow
once
Cookie
regarded as
world.
saviors of the cookie world, gradually turned to darkness. And
As
thus,
beasts.
the 5 virtues, too, became distorted, twisted, reduced to deceit,
Shadow
apathy,
Cookie.
sloth, destruction, and silence.
Silent salt cookie. When are you gonna flip and come out, okay? Destruction, burning spice, sloth, aka the one and only eternal sugar cookie, apathy, flippin' mystic flower, and the one and only
Deceit, apathy, sloth, destruction, and silence. Ugh, that sounds really scary.
Yeah, they
Now
are
known
but
as the
cool.
5 Beasts, the apostles of evil began their dark crusade.
The 5 beasts!
And forth they brought great destruction and suffering. The witches could not bear to see what fate had befallen their creations. They punished the beasts by sealing them away deep within this land,
In the
and
tree.
planted the seed of the silver tree to ensure their evil power never sees the light of day again.
Bro, you did it!
From then on, this land where the beasts were put to sleep was called Beast-Yeast. The witches then gathered the last vestiges of power bestowed upon the beasts, untouched by their corruption. They further cleansed, purified it, and in the end, soul jam was created.
Holly berry, dark cacao, golden cheese, white lily, and the main.
The purest
Agave
soul jam
vanilla.
was meant to be earned by cookies who had proven themselves worthy.
This used to be Fount of Knowledge, aka Shadow Cookie. Used to be Eternal Sugar. Used to be Burning Spice. Used to be sorry, Mr. Flower, and Silent Salt, which broke come out already.
One of them is the light of truth that you received at the end of your long, arduous journey down the pilgrim's path. Before, both truth and deceit existed within the light of knowledge.
True fantasy.
Cleansing and purifying it created the soul jam that you wield today.
This means the power of deceit is now...
Yes, it remains sealed somewhere in Beast-Yeast.
That's somewheres in the flippin' tree.
And yet, your light of truth serves another purpose, which is to balance the scales of good and evil to ensure the beasts stay confined.
You can't do
The
that.
tree has 5 main branches. Seems like they represent the soul jam of each ancient hero.
They're so shiny!
But one of them looks dimmer than the other.
One by one, 4 of the soul jams regained their strength, but for a long time, all of these branches were close to wilting.
After the Dark Flower War, when all the soul jams have been shattered into pieces and scattered all across the world.
During that long period of imbalance, the 5 beasts saw it as an opportunity to regain their strength.
They recovered in such a short time?
Yeah.
As the Guardian,
And I
I
think
channeled
Shadow
all
Cookie's
my
traumatized.
power to keep the seal intact. But my strength alone was not enough, and the beasts have already grown much too strong.
Bro, you're their biggest haters.
Now, this great evil lies hidden somewhere in Beast-Yeast, ready to strike at any moment.
Is there a way to prevent the beasts from escaping?
Our last hope is to bring back the fifth ancient hero, White Lily Cookie, and her light of freedom. If we are able to do so, we just might be able to repress the evil forces sealed here in Beast-Yeast.
I think the one wilting was Silent Self. He did not
Is
recover.
that really possible?
Although the light of freedom may be scattered across Beast-Yeast, White Lily Cookie's branch on the silver tree still shines brightly as ever. Not all may be lost. Perhaps there is still a way to gather the light of freedom and restore it to its full glory. But as of now...
So we can revive White Lily Cookie by gathering all the shards of the Light of Freedom? I can hear it. The voice of the Light of Freedom speaks to me.
Really?
Is that really true? Then there is hope for us still. There is no time to waste. The beasts may yet escape and bring the great calamity upon us. And Dark Enchantress Cookie, whom you have been chasing endlessly, will not let such an opportunity pass. Pure Vanilla Cookie, you must gather the shards. White Lily Cookie's light of freedom. The last hope Dark Enchantress Cookie has yet to corrupt.
By their design.
Well, that was cool. And you guys know, that SMC's scared that Sage of Truth is just the alternate path for him, and not the Fount of Knowledge and not what the Fount of Knowledge skin used to look like. So you guys would stop saying, hey, look, we got Lord Drop in the costume. No, it's an alternative route for him, okay? I'm just gonna save up a bit, but we've got some 10 cookie gotchas, so I'm just gonna go test it really quick. But saving up still. Let's just go from away. I don't really care what I'm just doing this anyway. Anyway, looks like according to the Great Calamity, that's why there's a flippin' eye there. That means Shadow Milk Cookie was one of the first to escape, I think. I don't know. But we're gonna just go check out on the other ones. We'll continue this in another video, but the yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go speedrun this part. Now we're gonna go head over to the bounty or something, because this is right here. Because I'm trying to get to flippin' part 3 to get bro the pure vanilla cookie. The endless strawberry cake tower. Okay, got that. Where's the endless one? Endless. I have to complete 15 trays.
Sorry to break it to you, but all this is scripted and staged.
I can't with his
The
voice.
stars are singing of our victory.
My performance won't give up.
My dragons will protect me.
Why did she get lower? Because flippin' dark cow. So let's get this team and start fighting. And I have to complete 15 flippin' trays.
Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way.
We won! Yay!
We cannot hesitate.
I have to complete 15 trays.
Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way. This is our victory.
Yay! I'm just speaking of this, I'll have to edit.
Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way.
My dream of victory came true.
I'll just go play some music for you guys so that we have something to listen to. Well, while I'm gonna be doing some other stuff. Support cookie. Oh, I have a time support cookies.
What's this?
I won't give
The
up.
battle promises to be tough.
And I'm getting the best one.
You will not feel a thing.
Sorry.
You know my music, but I won't give up.
There, it's this team, but mine is dark cacao. And this support cookie.
Fly, Super Butterfly. We shall use my penitence. Fly, Super Butterfly.
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
Fly, Super Butterfly. We shall use this is my penitence. Fly, Super Butterfly.
It's gonna be fun!
No one plays the top deck.
Oh, it's gonna be
We shall
fun!
use my
Do not
penitence.
stand in my way!
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
Do not stand in my way!
Listen to my penitence. We shall use my
Do
penitence.
not stand in my way!
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
My dream of victory came true.
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
Use my penitence.